Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about Brewster law that is given for understanding polarization by reflection. According to the French physicist Malus, we understand that when an ordinary light is incident on a transparent medium, it gets partially polarized. And this extent of polarization depends on the angle of incidence. But according to British physicist Brewster, we understand that if an ordinary light is incident on a transparent medium, for a particular angle of incidence, the reflected light is completely polarized with its vibrations perpendicular to the plane of incidence. According to him, it is completely polarized, and this is possible when the angle of incidence is equal to angle of polarization. So, what he says that at polarizing angle, the reflected and the transmitted rays are perpendicular to each other. This is a reflected and this is a transmitted, and they are perpendicular to each other. And here the angle of incidence at which a beam of unpolarized light falling on a transparent surface is reflected as a beam of completely plane polarized light is called polarizing angle or Brewster angle. You can see the explanation. Here is a light which is unpolarized. It is incident on a surface. And here is a rarer medium and here is a denser medium. So we expect there is refraction. And here, when this angle of incidence is equal to the angle of polarization, then here we expect there is a reflected light which will carry the perpendicular components, the components which are perpendicular to the plane of sheet as shown here, and the remaining components will go here as the refracted light. This is the angle of refraction. I have written this one as RP. That refracted light still has the partially polarized light. This is the transmitted light, and here also the reflected light that is completely polarized, and this is partially polarized, and this has the perpendicular components, only one component, because as it is a polarized light, the light is restricted to one direction having only one component as shown here. But this is partially polarized, so it includes both components. You can see the arrows and the dots. And now here n dash is the normal which is drawn, and therefore we have to understand what is a statement given by Brewster. The tangent of the polarizing angle of incidence of a transparent medium is equal to its refractive index. Therefore, we say here the angle of incidence I is going to be here as IP, and angle of refraction is going to be here RP, because we are writing for the polarized angles. Therefore, we say that from the diagram, when this is possible, at angle I is equal to IP, then the reflected light is perpendicular to the transmitted light, so it is shown here. Therefore, we can say when the light is reflected, then IP will be equal to here the angle of reflection also in this. Therefore, we say IP plus RP is going to be equal to 90 degree as shown here, the angle between, and RP can also be written here as 90 minus IP from this equation. And we also know that according to Snell's law for refraction, this one, when we write here, mu is equal to sine I by sine R, as we all know that. And this is stated for the polarized light. Therefore, we say IP upon RP in this equation. And this we are writing here sine IP upon, we can write here, this is RP as sine 90 minus IP. Just now we have written in this. And therefore, mu can also be written here as sine IP upon sine 90 minus IP. We can also write here cos IP. Therefore, sine IP upon cos IP, which is equal to tan of IP. Therefore, we get the final one, mu is equal to tan IP, tan angle of the incidence, which is equal to angle of polarization. Therefore, according to Brewster, we understand that the tangent of polarizing angle of incidence of a transparent medium is equal to its refractive index. Therefore, this is the statement given for Brewster law. So we understand that the value of Brewster angle depends on the nature of transparent medium and the wavelength of light used for this phenomenon. And we know that here when I is equal to IP, there is a completely polarized light as well as there is partially polarized light which is transmitted here. And I hope you understood the statement given by Brewster and also the polarization by reflection very well. Thank you for watching.